Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on summer solstice, the first day of summer, June 21st. We're looking at Tropical Storm Cindy as she's about to make landfall right at the Houston, Texas, Louisiana border. I mean the Texas border with Louisiana. And if we go over to the Weather Channel, my neighbors are partying it down. It says here 15 inches of rain possible. And last I'd heard about 7 hours ago, it had 8 inches of rain, 7 inches of rain in some parts of Mississippi and Louisiana. So these are all continuing totals. And this hurricane has been a bit surprising. They say this event will go through Friday, and it is now Thursday. So we're still going to see a lot of rain, I believe, as this tropical event is pulling up a lot of tropical moisture into the United States. Let's look at total cloud water, shall we? Oh my God. I just got home. I went and hung out with Apollo and his wife Wonder Woman. We went and bought art supplies. Then we watched Sarah Silverman. She was very funny. And she's so cute. Oh my God, she's so beautiful. I know some people aren't going to like her or not get her, but I think she's great. And I love her throwaway jokes. Plus, squirrels plant trees. So we're looking at this giant moisture system, total cloud water. See that? There's a lot of freaking water, man. I'm watching this. I just got back. I made dinner. It was delicious. And I hadn't thought about the storm. I needed a little break, you know? And here it is. And it's giant. See that tiny little thing? And that is all the water that is in the totally clouds. So remember, all this moisture is being drawn up from the equator, the equatorial jet line, electro jet line, and then pulled up into the, I saw on mean sea level pressure point. See, like it is like 7 times bigger than what's going on in the Gulf. Now switching it to 3-hour precipitation. And all the water is going to supposedly fall. I'm in Houston. And when I checked on my phone, it looked like a giant storm was coming somewhere close to us. So, that's what we were checking out. Supposed to be making landfall right about now. And the majority, so they've been saying the majority of the rain is going to be on the east side of it, but it looks like the eye is right about here, but now some of the rain is north and west of the eye. Fascinating. So how you doing? How are you enjoying your first day of summer? I am loving it. Oh, look at this thing. Yeah, so this is not actually rain. I think this is part of the infrared bands, but there's a lot of rain in there. And that is just incredible. Look at it, or think of it, whatever shape you want to. And this is tonight, right now, I do believe. And so, yeah, a lot of the rain is expanding. Wow, look at that, all the way through the United States. Now, imagine when those two hook up. We have 2 storm systems. We have the Gulf Tropical Storm Cindy, and then we got one coming down from the Four Corners storm. It seems to kind of grow in the Colorado, Nebraska, New Mexico area. Look at that. It's like a giant line in a wave. So we have some very active weather. I was just telling Apollo and his wife, I was saying, hey, you know how they just came out with 36 new scientific terms for clouds? So there's just something about the storm that makes me feel like we should be naming it something other than what it is. Alright, now my whole, everything's turned white. Oh, here we go. So this storm has definitely been a rainmaker. And they say it's going to, let's look at the spaghetti models. Well, the good news is, Brett, last I heard, it petered out. So we're not going to get hit by 2 in a row. Although there's an asterisk there, I imagine. So this is the actual rain that is falling now. As you can see, that is a lot of rain moving over the entire United States. And so we have the Four Corners front coming east, and then we got this front from Tropical Storm Cindy. And it's weird because even though the eye is about to make landfall right at Louisiana and Texas, look how wide the wing of Cindy goes. The rain wing of Cindy goes through Texas into Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Florida, and into South Carolina. That's crazy. You know, my geography's not good enough to name all these states, but that is a lot of rain that is happening right now. Wouldn't you say? I'm saying that. So we're just checking out the weather situation. That's what I'm doing right now. How am I doing? Am I doing okay? So I've just been fascinated. And I guess kind of obsessed with the storm. So now we're going to kind of look at the future. Can you handle that? We're going to use the artificial intelligence system to take all the data on Earth and then guess what's going to happen. So we're looking at the next 2 weeks, I think. The GFS usually undercuts the rain. But we are still seeing a lot of green. You know, even for it downplaying a little, always, there's still a lot of green all over these maps. And the green is rainfall. So that is, whoa. That's going to be a big storm. What day is that? 24th, 25th. That's in like 3 days. Like I said, that is when those two fronts, whoa, look at the isobars and the pressure. Wild. Okay. Wild. You're kind of freaking out. They're most definitely freaking out. Okay. It scared me. I gotta change it. Let's go to Winty. And then, so I'll try and, if you don't mind, I'll try and cover the storm like every 2 hours. With a one taker. Maybe throw an edited one in between. And I got a video coming up on the weird NASA Wallops cloud ionized cover mission that I would guess didn't launch tonight. Okay, so we're looking at rain here. These are projections. Because you can still see there's a lot of tropical moisture streaming straight up into the middle of America. Texas is now getting in on the action. And then it's just going to move north and east. And then the other one said around the 23rd and 24th, which is right about now, yeah, you're going to get a lot of major storms. Look at that. That looks like some major stormy weather. Coming right up and rolling on through the East Coast. Oh, what is that down there? Looks like more tropical moisture. What are you going to do, tropical moisture? You're just going to sit there? The tip of Mexico, that does not look good. They've had way too much rain already. Yeah, it's just kind of sitting there. It's 4 days out, but it definitely looks like there's going to be kind of non-stop severe weather and rain, which I don't think usually happens during the summer. And there's a spot kind of down here in the southern tip of Mexico that looks like it's just going to rain for 4 or 5 days. All right, now we're going to switch over to the GFS model. That was the European. And we're going back to Wednesday. It's about 7 p.m. and we're rolling forward. And action. There she was, Tropical Storm Cindy. Whoa. Look at that. Yep. So that has more of the alien jelly bean head with the tail. Spreading out. Moving up to meet its rendezvous with the Four Corners front. And there's still a lot of rain hanging out in the Louisiana, Texas area. Wow, look at that storm over the Great Lakes on the 23rd. See that? Just a row of storms. all the way across the middle of America. So yeah, people, that is stormy weather on the way. So this weather event is going to continue through the weekend for pretty much everywhere except for the baking West Coast, because they've been setting records in like Phoenix, Death Valley. Even so, like I think the old record was 126 degrees. They have a new record, 127. So that seems like a weird omen. Hey, Death Valley has a new heat record. I think Vegas broke a new record, and a lot of places tied. So we got the McDLT weather. One side is dry and hot, and the other side is cool and wet. And together, it makes up American weather. So just be prepared. And I'll stay, like I said, I'll stay on the storm, see what it does. And the Weather Channel saying 15 inches. That's a lot, man. That's a foot and a half. Wait, it's a foot and a fourth. Which, like in Houston floods fast and then it drains fast. But a lot of these places, the ground is very saturated. The soil is very moist. So the water's got nowhere to go. No path of least resistance to take. So it just kind of hangs out, loiters. That's not always good. Whoa, look at that. That looks like gravity waves. Okay, we'll do one more. It's so crazy. I want to take videos. You just do them and they're done. You know, like a lot of times I can spend 15, 20 hours in a video. Yeah. And by the end, you're going crazy. You're like, whatever, self, just finish it, dang it. I'm like, okay. I watch it. I'm like, why did I do 10 more minutes to get rid of the mistakes? Anyway, we're watching this one. It's pretty much clouds, but you get the idea where the storms are. We got the super jet stream coming in over Washington, Canada. Whoa, dude, yeah. Look at those. Did you see that? Yeah, so that's what we were. Pause it for you. Okay, let's go here, shall we? Wonderful. Okay, that is amazing. See, this is a storm. This is why I've been watching the storm. This storm system is amazing. But so what we're really watching here is, I'm going to pick a color. Give me a moment, please. Thank you. So when you got this system here, and then this system here, and the two combined, that's what we're seeing. That big kind of super long storm. You know? That's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. So yeah, they're going to meet up right about here. I'm guessing that zone. And create some major severe weather. So everybody just be ready. If you're in Houston and Louisiana and pretty much the south and the southeast, south central, get ready for rain now. And then from these zones, get ready for heavy winds and hail. Possible tornadoes. Really crazy looking clouds. Man, the sunset was gorgeous tonight. So there you go. Here's Door News, weather science, meteorology forecasting. And we definitely have more weird, wild, wacky weather to kick off the summer. So God bless everyone. Have a wonderful evening. And I know everything's weird. Sometimes it feels super extra crazy, but we're going to make it. All right? I love you guys. Peace out.